Gonna take a little pause for a second so me and Chris can tell you about Anchor by Spotify.
Only the easiest way to make a podcast. You got everything you need all in one place.
Anchor has all of the tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer.
Also, hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast to all sorts of listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more.
So it really is everything you need to make a podcast all in one place.
And best of all, you're going to be surprised when you hear this. Anchor is totally free.
When we first got started, we paid for platforms to host our show that were not nearly as good and functional even as Anchor is. If you want to start your own podcast, then by all means, you should download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Guns in Radio podcast. And now, give it up for your hosts, Chris, Caputo, and Dustin, Bonez.
It's the Guns in Radio podcast coming to you from my very poorly put together new podcast room here.
Oh, yes.
Hopefully.
Work in progress so far. It's better than the last couple weeks, you know.
Yeah, I kind of ghetto set up everything tonight just so we could try to have a little bit better sound. It is kind of echoey in here because I don't have any of the foam up. This room is totally incomplete. But, it's so bad, man. I've even got my microphone attached to a suitcase sitting over here beside me that I'm using for a table. But through thick and thin, we are here. Caputo and I are together again to join you and bring you yet another award-winning podcast. This is episode 76? 78? Is it 78?
Yeah,
Huh.
we keep forgetting every week. It's gonna be worse when we're like over 100. It's like, wait, we're at 99.
Oh yeah, it is 78 because okay, so we are still taping these a little bit out of order. We're still on our blitz before I go on vacation, even though you guys are going to hear this on January 4th. I haven't even gone on my vacation yet, so we just want to make sure we've got all of our bases covered, and this is the last one of this set of pre-tapes. So after this week, folks, we'll be back again with some more up-to-date episodes, if you will. We'll be able to talk about current events and shit.
Back to a more regular taping schedule, unless, shit happens, but it's, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully shit won't happen for a little while, because moving sucks ass, man, let me fucking tell you. But I've left my high-rise skyline apartment in Jefferson City, and I've come to this new beautiful house that I'm staying in now. So it's a trade up. It's a trade up, I guess. Surely comes complete with this soon-to-be podcast studio. So I'm looking forward to having that put together. But what about you, my friend? What are you up to this week?
Well, are we doing this like in future tense or?
In present tense. We've already blown the lid off of that.
Yeah, well, present tense. Present tense. As we're recording this, it's the right before Christmas, so just getting ready for Christmas, man. Just Christmas with the family, since all of Ontario is back on lockdown. So.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
What do you guys do in Canada for Christmas? Do you do the Christmas crackers and the paper hats and?
It depends. Like usually, what I like our like Christmas thing was like we'd like on the 24th. It's always like my dad's side of the family, and then like 25th, I'd go like my mom's side of the family and see like cousins and stuff there. So it's that equal trade off.
Right on. Sounds like fun. And I'll tell you what else is fun. Once again, we're going to follow the same format we followed the last couple of weeks here. Just to give you guys some content. Our song of the day that we're going to be breaking down and reviewing later tonight is GB by Izzy Stradlin. What does GB mean, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll find out in just a little bit.
We can start listing off what we think it means.
What do you think it means?
I don't know. It could be Great Britain, GB, like, I don't know, something. Great balls.
There you go,
fire.
great balls. I swear to God, if we turn this on and it's Izzy Stradlin, you shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Got man insane.
Great balls of fire. That's what Jerry Lee Lewis's cousin said.
Oh man, I love me some Jerry Lee. Oh, you talking about that preacher that got caught fucking the hooker?
No, I'm talking Jerry Lee Lewis, the singer, who ended up marrying one of his cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Great balls of fire.
His cousin is also that preacher, Jimmy Swaggart, the one that got caught with the hooker. That's Jerry Lee's. He's also Jerry Lee's cousin.
Oh, jeez, they both come from some fucked up families.
Oh man. But speaking of that, Jerry Lee is a prominent figure in music history. We're going to take a look into some music history. Maybe Jerry Lee will come up on that list. And we decided last week's watch along with Lord T and Eloise was so epic and so amazing with those $1 million boots that we wanted to dive back into some rap again and watch another, what we think is probably gonna be a shitty music video. So the question is, Mr. Caputo, what do you want to do first? We got a lot to dig into tonight.
Hell yeah. Let's get right with the music video. We've already been talking about it just like a few seconds ago. I say, why not? Let's get it cracking, get it loaded up. For those who don't know, you want to be looking up. So this is Real Numeral 1, a former WWE wrestler, Enzo Amore, decided, well, now that I'm released from the company because I'm a rapist, I might as well make some fucking hip hop. All right.
Sorry, YouTube's making me watch an ad.
Yeah. And the song is titled Phoenix. And there's a funny line where he talks about his penis in this one. I kind of got a giggle.
Oh, good Lord.
So let me know when you're ready, Dustin, and we will count this down.
I'm ready to go when you are.
Okay. Folks, look up real number 1, the word real number 1, the literal number 1, Phoenix, and you're in probably like the first one. It's like a World Star link.
You could probably look up Enzo Amore Phoenix and have just as much luck.
That's true. So hopefully you got it ready right now. Let's count them down, Dustin.
Oh, hang on. There we go. All right, here we go.
Right. In 3, 2, 1, and press play.
World Star. Is that me? That is how I eat my Oreos.
No, this is Enzo making fun of the fans who made him fucking relevant, aka wrestling fans.
I don't know, man. That looks a lot like me.
It looks like if one of the guys from LMFAO gained like 600 pounds.
That's what I said, bro. Just different words. I don't like how he opened up the cookie and didn't eat it, though. There we go.
Sloppy jalopy, son of a bitch.
The fuck's he saying?
What? This guy's got a fire?
This is bullshit. You're watching.
It's just like this guy, like the fact doesn't give a fuck, and like Enzo Moore's just antagonizing him, like shut the fuck up, get out of here with that friggin'.
You know what? That is the most realistic. That's the most realistic shit Enzo's ever done. He's just being annoying, and nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And look, this guy clearly has fucks to give, and he just doesn't give them for Enzo.
There you go, consensual penis.
There's like no kind of rhythm here. It's just him screaming.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta scream at my haters. What are you, like a fucking Trump supporter?
Probably.
Oh wow, of course. Oh look, Triple H man, suck it. And you like super kick it, dude. Like you're cool.
There's like, I mean, this ain't even music. Like, this ain't even good rap. Like, he doesn't even have like a rhythm.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
You know what he did? He recorded this bullshit, and somebody at World Star was like, "Hey man, this is fucking embarrassing. Why don't you release it with us?"
Yeah, you have like a slight relevant name, no problem. If like more than 5 people know who you are, yeah, that's pretty good then, I guess, according to World Star.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
He's already so irrelevant, the whole world just forgot him.
Yeah.
Like, think about, when's the last time you thought about this fucker?
Like a year ago, and that was it, when he did a shoot interview. I like the reference here, like he's driving around the coffin, like Big Boss Man drove around Big Show's dad in the coffin one time in '99.
You know what the difference between that and this is?
What?
That was entertaining.
That was fucking hilarious.
With Big Show riding on it.
Oh no.
I think this might be the worst of the shitty music videos, and we've watched some shit on this show.
Yeah, this is like bottom of the barrel. There's a couple that are worse, but this is getting close to it.
Was he burying himself?
Might as well. I mean, if Triple H didn't do it already.
Certified DED. I think he's trying to spell dead.
Yeah, but the only thing learned in school is about grabbing his consensual penis, unfortunately. Fuck the marks. Oh wow. Every carny in wrestling's been saying that for 30 years.
Well, that was terrible.
Yeah, thank goodness the Phoenix is over and done with.
Yeah. Wow, I don't even got any words. I wouldn't even consider that music.
Dumb. I mean, there's mumble rap, and then there's just dude yelling into a microphone rap, and this is that.
I think it's an insult to rap. I hate rap. That's my least favorite genre, next to country, and maybe bluegrass. But man, like, at least with rap goes one of two ways. It's either epic or it's shit. There ain't no middle ground. No. That was the shit that the shit shits.
That was sewer right there. That was a sewage.
That was the worst hunk of garbage I've ever sat through. On this show or not.
Yeah. I mean, we'll probably go through worse in the years to come, but
I can't think of one that we've seen so far that was worse than that. And we watched Body Rolls. Tight pants.
Honey, we haven't even hit the Mecca yet. You know, let's just say there's a particular song that's a day of the week.
Oh,
there's
God.
The hint.
You know, it's funny you bring that up. Because before the show, when we were trying to decide what music video we were going to watch today, I almost suggested that one.
I think we should save that for like a milestone episode.
Well, we do got 100 coming up in 25 weeks, and that'll be here before you know it.
Yeah. Oh no, that could be like a season finale right there, episode 100.
Is it gonna be?
It could be in 25 weeks. Roughly when this airs, maybe.
I don't know.
Fuck.
Yeah, bud, that's that Rona.
Yeah, no, no. When you get that like one, like it's still like something's like you still stuck in there, but you got that weird like tickle in the back of your throat.
Oh, like when you watch an Enzo Amore music video and then you fucking start dying inside.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm surprised that didn't give me fucking COVID.
Well, Enzo, you sure showed those marks in that music video you just did, son. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, you just alienated the only people who still gave a shit about you.
Yeah, well, let's be real. I mean, okay, let me put it this way. The only time I ever give a fuck about Enzo Amore was when he was a Big Cass.
Mm-hmm.
And then they separated him, which was fucking stupid. Because Big Cass was boring on his own. And Enzo was just obnoxious on his own. And at least when they was together, they kind of like you had Big Cass's boringness to mellow out the the annoyingness of Enzo, and then you didn't notice how boring Cass was because Enzo was there, and you didn't notice how absurdly obnoxious Enzo was because Big Cass was there.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of mellowed each other out, made a damn good tag team. And then they split them up. When they split them up, that's when his career was over as far as I was concerned. Enough about wrestling. Let's talk about rock and roll. It's time for On This Day in Rock and Roll History. Hey, that's enough of that. All right, so you want to kick it off, or you want me to kick it off? What year are we starting in?
Let me see. I think there's one. Oh, actually, let's start right here. January 4th, 1954, 4 days before his 20th birthday, Elvis Presley made his second visit to the Memphis recording service and cut 2 songs on a 10 acetate. Is that what the fuck that means? Says 10-inch demo, or whatever. Okay, let's say he paid $4 to record a 10-inch demo at the Memphis recording service and open to the public business run by Sam Phillips. The 2 songs Presley recorded, Casual Love Affair and I'll Never Stand in Your Way, impressed Phillips enough that he had Elvis record his first professional sides for Sun Records the following August.
That is an important moment in history, but I've got one that I also feel like is important, and I'm going to rewind to 1950, because on this day in 1950, 2 years after Columbia Records introduced the 33 and a third RPM long-played vinyl record, RCA announced that they will also start using that format.
Vinyl is changing in 1950.
Yeah. And then in 1954, Elvis come along. It's like everything's falling into place for rock and roll to be awesome.
Yeah. And speaking of rock and roll, on this day in 1959, Richie Valens' La Bamba enters the Billboard Hot 100 at number 81. It ended up peaking at number 22 a month later and is regarded as a rock and roll classic.
Is that what I think it is? Is that La 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 Bamba?
La Bamba. Da, 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 da. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Let's throw in a snippet here. Let's rock and roll, Caputo.
It was in 59.
This was metal back then.
Oh, yeah. This is fucking
Let's all sing. Oh, yeah, yeah. Peace and love, but yeah. Bamba. Okay.
Oh my God, I remember when The Rock was cutting that one promo on Eddie Guerrero, and he was doing it to the tune of La Bamba. Oh, Eddie Guerrero. He just keeps cutting him off. Someone YouTube that. That's good shit right there.
Oh man, I put in La Bamba D and La Bamba the Rock was one of the first ones to come up. Hang on.
Eddie Guerrero. You want a shot at the great one, but there's only one problem, is you never told him whether you would cheat or whether you would tell. No, the Rock ain't done. I got some more. It goes like this. Guerrero and the Rock in this ring will meet, and when it's all over, the Rock whooping ass on Latino. Right, man, I'm gonna kick your ass this thing.
Oh man, I miss Eddie. You know that fucker is probably dying on the inside right then.
I was gonna say, how can you not corpse at that?
Oh, let's see. In 1961, after leaping from number 100 to number 50 last week, Mark Denning's Teen Angel enters number 40 on the Billboard pop chart. Teen Angel, yeah. What's your favorite Mark Denning song?
I don't have one.
Let's see what this is. This was
Teen Angel, Teen Angel, Teen Angel.
Yeah, I instantly regretted that. All right, let's move on.
That's fucking depressing for 1961. Jeez. It's depressing for 2020.
Oh man. Well, a year later, the British music magazine Mercy Beat.
Mersey Beat, yeah.
Mercy Beat published a group popularity poll which shows that the Beatles, oh God, is at the top, well ahead of Jerry and the Pacemakers, the Remo 4, Rory Storm and the Hurricanes, Johnny Sandon and the Searchers, and a rare copy of this edition recently sold for $2,500. Yeah, fuck the Beatles, man. I guess when all you had was, see, now that makes a lot of sense that the fucking Beatles are so goddamn popular, because when this is what you're listening to, just two.
Yeah, the Beatles had some spunk compared to this shit, where it just like sounds like someone like cutting their wrist or some shit.
This is the start of that emo shit.
Literally.
Man, that has, you know, I did it again to like try to bring myself up a little bit. So now I need a little something to let's bring the mood back up again.
Fuck yeah.
Welcome to Guns and the Radio. With Dustin, Bonez, and Caputo, we talk shit on
Arriba.
Okay.
We couldn't put as good as Dwayne, so.
Yeah, nobody could do it as good as Dwayne. Dwayne!
When I say Dwayne, I mean Dwayne Johnson, not the other Dwayne.
Oh, man. In 1965, CBS purchased the Fender Guitar Company for $13 million. Let's adjust that for inflation.
Ooh,
Let's see.
Let's get some math in here.
13 million.
In 2021?
I'll put in 1965.
Mm-hmm.
Inflation calculator. Here we go. 13 million, 1965 to 2020. Whoa, holy shit. Today that would be $107,396,095.24.
Shit. That's a hell of an acquisition for them.
Yeah, 107, 107.5 mil. Might as well be. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Wow. And
Now, Fender is a damn good guitar, though. So.
can't complain. Can't complain about that. On this day in 1967, The Doors released their self-titled debut album, featured their breakthrough single "Light My Fire" and the lengthy song "The End" with its Oedipal speaking word section. The album was recorded at Sunset Sound Studios in Hollywood, California, over 6 days, and unique packaging of the album included each band member's bio.
Huh. The Doors.
You know that it would be untrue.
Not a bad song.
"Light My Fire" that's one of their better songs.
Yeah, The Doors is kind of an overrated band, but "Light My Fire" is a good song.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What else we got?
I have another one here.
All right.
Yeah. So, speaking on the same day, also in 1967, the Jimi Hendrix Experience played the first of what would be over 240 gigs in the year when they appeared at the Bromwell Club in Bromley. Many of the concerts were 2 shows per night, it says in brackets there too.
Good Lord. Damn. Who plays 2 shows in one night, man?
Well, some bands have done that recently. I was gonna say, like, I know, like, Steel Panther were doing some drive-in shows, and they did like an early show and a late show.
Okay, I can see that. You know, it's funny you mentioned Jimi Hendrix and the Doors, because anytime I see somebody wearing a Doors T-shirt or a Jimi Hendrix T-shirt, one of the things I like to ask is name 5 songs by the Doors or name 5 songs by Jimi Hendrix. And so far, nobody been able to do it.
I mean, I think I've seen a YouTube video of that, but he's asking like dudes of like these metalcore, like those other like fucking hard rock bands. Some of them get it. Some of them are like, well, I don't know. So yeah, you get a 50-50 with that stuff. It depends on the artist, though, I'd say.
Yeah.
I feel like if someone's wearing a GNR shirt, you're probably in a better chance. So at least know 3 out of 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, just fucking GNR, dude.
I was gonna say,
Nobody can.
AC/DC probably get a good. They'll probably know some
yeah.
AC/DC.
If you got on an AC/DC shirt and you can't name 5 AC/DC songs, you ain't got no business having a radio in your car.
Yeah, you have no business listening to music in general.
Yeah. In 1974, Marvin Gaye makes his first concert appearance in over 4 years at Oakland, Oakland, California is where the fucking thing was. And he recorded his album, Marvin Gaye Live.
Oh, wow.
Elton John remade, in 1975, Elton John remade the Beatles' Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds to become his 10th U.S. top 10 hit and his 3rd number 1. This recording also featured John Lennon on guitar.
Oh, wow. Pulled that one off. Nice. I'm gonna take it back a few years actually in history, because this one happened over 50 years ago. On this day in 1970, tragedy struck the Who when a gang of teens attacked Keith Moon's Bentley limo. His chauffeur Neil Boland got out to try and protect the car, but he left it in gear and it started moving. And Keith Moon, who didn't have a driver's license, jumped behind the wheel, but his chauffeur is basically being beaten to death and fell into the car. And then Keith Moon goes, and then basically he killed his own chauffeur, which is, that's a very brutal incident in rock history.
Oh, man, dude. You imagine living with that?
Yeah. It even says here, though the inquest absolved Keith Moon of blame, Neil's family didn't, and neither did Moon himself, and he's been haunted by the incident for the rest of his life. And I think he died like a few years later after this.
That's rough. Oh, you brought me down, Caputo. Now I need to get fired back up again.
Yeah, let's. I have another one. Oh. That works too.
When something depressing happens on this show, I'm just gonna play this. I know all of the words, and I'm not just making shit up. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So
All
let's
right.
bring it to
Which
1977.
your Star
So
Wars come out?
that's true. But also on this day, 1977, another overrated band, the Sex Pistols, board a plane at London's Heathrow Airport and proceed to be as noxious as possible. A flight attendant would later tell the press, "These are the most revolting people I've ever seen. They called us filthy names and insulted everyone in sight."
That sounds about right. You remember back when the people thought all you had to do to be punk rock was just be annoying?
Yeah, now that's what we call edgelords in 2021.
Yeah.
Or
These
people
guys would.
or incels who like still jack off in their mom's basement.
Let's see. Well, mine shoots way up. I don't know if we're looking at the same. I know we're not looking at the same list
I
because
have
mine
two of
shoots.
them going right now.
Well, mine shoots way up to 2004. Have you got something between then and there that's really good?
I think there's a couple here actually. Oh, right here on this day in 2001, famed stealer of Queen songs, Vanilla Ice, spent the night in jail after allegedly ripping out some of his wife's hair. It gets better here. He told police he pulled out some of his wife's hair to prevent her from jumping out of their truck's window. He was released the following morning on $3,500 bail.
Okay, so let's look at all the rappers that have gone to jail. Didn't Tupac shoot a guy?
Yeah, he was in prison for a year.
Okay, let's see. You got Snoop, countless marijuana possession charges to the point that they don't even care anymore. They don't even fuck with arresting him anymore. It's like they know he's got weed on him. And you got that one guy that's in prison for murder that kept releasing rap albums over the phone.
Oh, yeah. I forget his name. That's a lot of them, probably.
Yeah. And then you got Vanilla Ice.
That's some crazy shit. What the fuck? He pulled out his wife's weave? Bitch, give me that weave. You don't deserve that shit, bitch.
Motherfucker, I paid for this.
This cost me a whole $35. What the fuck?
It was one of them Halloween costume wigs from Walmart. Oh, Vanilla Ice, you never cease to be an embarrassment to my race.
Oh yes.
Luckily for him, Eminem came along and he got to be the new embarrassment to white people.
I guess
You ever
so.
been?
No way, yeah.
You ever been doing that? You know, you're hanging out with all your black friends, and then Eminem come on the radio, and you just feel a little bit ashamed. Like, does that ever happen to anybody but me?
I don't recall. I don't think it's ever happened to me.
And then everybody starts. I feel like everybody's looking at me like I had something to do with this, and I'm like, look, it ain't me, man. I don't like it either. Turn this shit off. Eminem comes on, and all of a sudden you see everybody turn around, look at me in the back seat, like, and I'm like, no, I don't even have to look up from my phone. I'm just like, I can feel your look.
You feel just like the stare of death, like motherfucker.
Let's see. In 2008, new music industry data showed that the number of U.S. albums sold last year had tumbled 9.5% from 2006, even as the number of digital tracks soared by 45%. It would be about 4 years later I would start paying for music again. just because just because it was more convenient to pay the dollar on iTunes than it was to hook up my iPod and sync it and all that bullshit. I would just take. I had an iPhone at the time, and I would just buy the song because then it would just be on here, and I wouldn't have to fuck with that.
Yeah. If I liked the artist enough and like the majority of their songs, I was more inclined to like buy maybe a full album or whatever, or I'd pre-order an album. And dude, it even sucks for us like Canadian people on iTunes because the songs went from 99 cents. Oh, and we gotta charge the Canadian price, $1.29. Fuck that.
Damn.
Yeah, and they would charge all these random prices for fucking songs. So it's like, oh, this song's on sale for like 60 cents. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Thank God streaming came along because, like, I mean, streaming does have its cons, but I would prefer that just because I get access to whatever the fuck I want, and it's just more easier for music discovery.
I told you, man. Y'all quit using that monopoly money and start switching to real money, and then prices.
Listen, man, I was a child of LimeWire, so
Motherfucker, I was a Napster kid. Don't even go
yeah,
talking to me with your LimeWire.
that's it. It was Kazaa, which like basically raped your computer with a virus. LimeWire
Yeah.
was risky, but you had at least like a 50-50 chance at best.
Downloading a song with Kazaa or LimeWire is like having sex with the internet without a condom.
Literally, it's just like, here, computer, do the dirty deed. Literally.
Now there's torrents, and there's so much damn trouble, it's not even worth it. Like, just soon buy the damn thing than fuck with torrents.
It depends. I mean, if you really want something that bad, it's pretty easy to find.
Yeah, all I gotta do is, hey, Caputo, I know you fuck with torrents, bro. Can you hook me up with this thing I want?
For sure.
But you gotta admit, that's usually what I do. It's been a couple.
I'm always like trying to get shit first. People send me stuff. They don't even send you stuff. They're like, oh, Chris Caputo, here's some GNR shit. And I'm like, oh, look, Dustin, someone sent this. May like it.
Yeah, but see, my problem is like when people send me shit, I don't download it immediately, and then the link expires because I'm always doing something. Like when I leave here and we finish this up, I'll be fucking doing something else. I might chill. Every once in a blue moon, I get to pick up my sticks and play PlayStation. Every once in a blue moon. Hell, I'm going to work tomorrow and then starting my vacation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's always something.
It's always something, especially we gotta move back a bit in time here because this one's too good. We have to bring this up.
Okay.
January 4th, 2004, Britney Spears had her surprise marriage annulled less than 55 hours after tying the knot in Las Vegas with Jason Alexander. And no, not the guy who played George Costanza.
Oh, that's too bad, man.
That's a different Jason Alexander. That would have been a whole Seinfeld season right there.
I was about to say, man. I was thinking that was Kevin Federline.
I think it was after this.
Man, Kevin Federline, he's got the life I always wanted. Where, you marry like this rich woman, and then like you kind of just sit at home on the couch all day, and he's what I call a couch
guilty by association. Yeah. In the sense that like the fame just rubs on him, so he's like, I gotta fucking do something. And then he made a shitty rap album.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
I think made people deaf, probably literally, because that's how bad it was.
Was it worse than Enzo Amore?
Depends.
That's a hard one to top.
That's a hard one. I think there's some music videos we can find that's definitely future shitty music video watch along content. I mean, as if we're not torturing ourselves with like shitty songs on here, we're gonna torture ourselves more with even more shittier songs with accompanying music videos to them.
He's just irrelevant enough that he might hear this podcast.
Bro, okay, come on, defend yourself. I will shit talk you till the ends of the earth because you fucking suck.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Oh shit, dude, Enzo Amore is walking through my door right fucking now. No shit. Oh fuck, he's already heard it. Yo, man! You got something to say about that music video, G? Let me tell you something. That was the best music video. Oh, wait, I forgot. This is a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And I know you can't teach it because they tried to teach me how to rap. And then when I was done, they said, well, we sure couldn't teach that. And I was like, word. So fuck y'all hater marks. Oh, he just left, huh? Oh.
Are you sure that wasn't Vince Neil as Enzo Amore?
Hey, don't you come bringing me into this bullshit, okay? I ain't had nothing to do with that shitty music video.
Yeah, okay, Vince, you made yourself look like a shitty music video.
You know what? I get sick and tired of every time I come on this show being harassed by this Canadian, Italian, motherfucker, Mexican, I don't know what the fuck he is. He's sitting over here, he's talking all this shit about me, and it pisses me off. So you know what? Screw you guys, I'm going home.
I thought you left him behind already, Dustin.
I don't know how the fuck he got in here, dude. I locked all the doors.
Dude's like fucking herpes. He just never leaves.
Yeah, I didn't tell him I wasn't paying the rent in the old apartment no more. I don't know how he didn't seem to notice all my shit was gone.
Well, you tried locking him in the closet.
Oh, I tried that. You can't keep him in there.
He's a big boy.
I mean, them closets ain't as big as they look, man.
Yeah, I mean you gotta be aware of thick daddy Vinny over there.
I mean, it is a walk-in closet, but I mean, still.
Hey, fuck you!
All right, Vince. All right, you made your point.
I'll slap him through Skype. Swear to God.
Let's see. In 2011. Oh, you got one? You do yours.
Yeah, continue on the Britney Spears thing. 4 years after her 55-hour marriage, she was carried out of her home on a stretcher and taken into custody after police were called in a dispute involving her children. Police were called to her home over a family custodial dispute that they tried to resolve. After nearly 3 hours, she handed over her children to her ex-husband, Kevin fucking Federline. It all comes full circle.
And then he come busting in that door like,
I got sole custody. Give me fucking child support because my rap album failed to chart. I can't go back to being a backup dancer because I'm shit.
Wait, he was a dancer?
It was originally a backup dancer, I think, for Britney Spears.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I don't even
know. She obviously never learned to not shit where you work or where you eat, you know?
Huh.
And then people wonder why her family controls her shit, because Britney Spears seems here is fucking crazy.
Because she's not capable of controlling her own. She couldn't balance a checkbook with $15, much less 15 million.
That's a good point.
In 2015, David Cassidy won a lawsuit against Sony Pictures Television over non-payment royalties from the Partridge family merchandise. They first filed the lawsuit in 2011 and was settled out of court for $160,000, but a return court date was set to recover another $58,000 in legal fees and $36,000 in interest. For the fucking Partridge family? Okay, you know how like
people still gave a shit about that?
Okay, look, so we got what? Let's say round about $250,000 is all the Partridge family's royalties were worth. They tried to sue Rick for what, $2 or $3 million over GNR. Let's put that into perspective.
Yeah, music you weren't gonna release anyways. So, yeah, let's try to make $3 million off what could have happened if you fucking released it. Assholes.
Yeah. Oh man, at least the Partridge family, that shit. You know, I've never actually seen the Partridge family. It's like I always heard it's like if the Brady Bunch sucked.
Well, the Brady Bunch did suck, so they both sucked. So.
Well, apparently the Partridge Family's worse. They don't even re-air it anywhere.
I was gonna see where half the people who are alive there who watched it are dead.
Oh, there's that one redheaded crazy fucker that was on there. What was his name? Or maybe that was him.
Carrot Top?
No. Quentin David Cassidy. I don't know.
Is that the person we were just talking about?
No, I don't think it's him. He was on like the Surreal Life and all that VH1 reality show shit back in the early 2000s.
Oh, wow. That.
You know what I'm talking about? He's got red hair. He was on the Partridge Family.
Don't know.
What is his name? Hang on, we're gonna solve this mystery.
All right. While you do that, I will go back into history here. On this date in 2009, Led Zeppelin singer Robert Plant was voted the greatest voice in rock by listeners of the radio station Planet Rock. They come up again this week on this day. Robert Plant beat out Freddie Mercury, Paul Rogers of Free, and Ian Gillan of Deep Purple to the top spot in the UK poll.
Nice.
Wow. I hope Axl Rose made that list because that would be fucking bullshit.
Yeah, indeed. It's Danny Bonaducci is who I'm thinking of.
There you go. See, now that name is fucking familiar.
Yeah, I knew once I got
Bonaducci.
the name. I knew when I got the name, I would I'd have it. And so in 2017, Nelson Music reported that sales of George Michael's music had skyrocketed in the days following his death last Christmas Day. The former Wham singer sold around 447,000 albums and songs in the week ending December 29th, compared to the 17,000 the week before, an increase of 2,678%.
Wow. Honestly, that just goes to prove that it doesn't matter who you are, famous, not famous, you're worth more to people fucking dead than you are alive.
Sadly, that's true.
Sadly, because, dude, like, we all just take advantage of not even just our time here on this fucking planet, everyone else's, stuff. It's like, you're talking shit about one guy, and then the next day, boom, R.I.P. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, hopefully
Crazy.
nobody we shit talked in this episode dies before it airs.
Let's hope not. I mean, 2020, we lost too many fucking people, man. It was a brutal fucking year. It was like 2016 with the amount of friggin' celebrity deaths. Like, Jesus.
Maybe Enzo Amore we can get away with. What?
Who cares?
But just in case, listen, if anybody we shit talk died in the segment, died before this segment aired, we want to apologize and give you guys a little something to make you feel better.
Oh, yeah.
You got one more.
Can this be our new theme song?
Reba. Okay. You got one more for us and we'll move on.
Let me see. Let's see. That was what, 2017? No, that's too morbid. We're not going to end on a death. Okay, this one actually happened 1 year ago, January 4th, 2020. Miley Cyrus reached a settlement in a $300 million copyright infringement lawsuit that accused the singer of stealing her 2013 hit, We Can't Stop. The lawsuit, filed back in 2018, was made by a Jamaican songwriter, Michael May, who alleged that her song, We Can't Stop, replicated his 1988 track, We Run Things.
Okay, let's see. I've got it loaded up here. Let's see if it sounds anything alike. All right. We're gonna do a comparison here. Let's see if this is.
We're gonna do the ultimate.
I don't know. I'm not hearing it myself. Actually, you know what? I think I hear it. I think I hear it.
I thought you were actually serious for a second.
Well, I think he might have a point there.
You fucking ass.
Oh, you want to get into our song of the day?
Yeah, let's take a quick break here, and we're gonna get right into it. GB by Izzy Stradlin.
Hey man, can I see your meat?
Wait, why do you want to see?
I want to compare, man. You know, see if mine is as impressive as I think.
I guess that's fine. Here.
Oh, that's big. Meaty too, bro.
I know, right?
Come to where meat is always above average. Belly Busters Submarine Sandwiches, the biggest and meatiest in Toronto.
Before we get started with the song of the day, I do want to say I liked your commercial you played in the edit last week. You made that?
Well,
like you helped make that?
yeah, that was an old one. That's like one of the better ones I had from. I wasn't like producing it. I just did like a little voice work on it. It was like a little project back from my college days. Hope you guys like the one I put in this episode just a few seconds ago. So.
Oh, nice.
Let me know.
All
Let
right.
us know what you think, guys, on our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Guns and Radio Pod. We've got to get to that 200 Twitter follower goal. Sorry, get that bonus show or 150 Facebook likes, which are like I think we're less than 20 away as we're recording this right now, and then 50,000 total plays, downloads across all our episodes.
And right now on that goal, we are at 39,000 at the time of this recording.
Damn, 11,000 away. There's definitely a bonus show coming. Well, coming soon. We got to get more of these. I'm having fun doing those, man.
I am too, man. Well, let's get into
songs of the way. You know.
Yeah. Well, let's get into GB by Izzy Stradlin. Here we go. I'm kidding.
Now you can say it. I low key wanna Izzy Stradlin to cover the Bamba.
Okay, here we go. "22 seconds in, and we're already off to a much better start than last week."
Yeah, I'm liking the fast pace here. Little rockabilly here. I'm digging it so far. Let's see where it goes. I do have the lyrics pulled up, so if any time we want to go to those, we'll go to those, and they're pretty much the same here. It's another one of those repetitive songs, but at least it's better than "Go Get the Ball, Y'all" X14. Ironically, this is from the same album. We already covered two songs from this album, "Ball" and "Ship" from this album.
Oh, okay. Wait, what was the other one?
Ship.
Okay.
I ain't going back 'cause I'm living it clean. Living in a bad dream, self-created. I ain't going back, never seen. Never again we say, never again we say, never again we say, never again we say.
All right, so read us some lyrics. Let's see what we got so far.
Yeah, because it's pretty much the same thing, just 3 times over. So here we go. Here's the lyrics for the entire song. You do this times 3. I ain't going back and nobody can make me. I ain't going back because I'm living clean. We're living in a bad room, self-created. I ain't going back, never seen. Never again we say, never again we say. Never again they say, never again they say. And that looks like it repeats actually mostly twice, because then he changed the lyrics in one of them here. So
You say I ain't going back. Nah. I ain't going back, say. You can't make me, Dick Tracy.
So I guess GB stands for going back, is what we've learned so far.
Yes, I was gonna mention that too. Like, it doesn't stand for like a giant bukkake or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's sorry. That's Team Brazil. Oh, bukkake.
So he does say, I ain't going back to the shitty food. Is that one of the lyrics?
Yeah. Sounds like he's not going back to prison.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Or a hospital bed.
Okay. Digging the double guitar solo.
Ooh. Not bad.
GB by Izzy Stradlin, folks. That's it. What was different? I didn't hear anything different. You said the words change a little bit there at the end.
Oh shit! Hang on, I literally just closed them. Let me reopen these. Hang on. So yeah, the second verse is, "I ain't going back because this narrow suits me. I ain't going back for this shitty food. We're living in a box with a big end doorway. Gotta keep it clean. It's the golden rule." And then in the third round, he says, "I ain't going back because nobody can make me." The first two lines are the same. So he goes, "I ain't going back because nobody can make me. I ain't going back because I'm living clean. We're living in a bad room you created." And the first time he said self-created, and he says, "I am never going back to a scene." So it mostly changes in the second one, and the third one is just a few words here and there, but that changes the meaning entirely, basically.
All right. Well, ratings time. Whose turn is it to go first?
I don't even remember. I mean, you want me to go first? I'll go first. Song's all right. I'm not crazy about it. I don't know what it is, but ever since that one episode with Jeff from GNR Central we did, I cannot stop hearing Disney Channel influences and Izzy Stradlin's music now. It sounds like fucking Disney Channel music.
I can
It's
hear
literally
it.
all I was thinking of, like 45 seconds in, I'm like, man, this sounds like it would be like, like one of those Disney Channel shows where it's like, oh, the main character's in like a battle of the bands thing, and here's the song they play, and they win the fucking talent show.
And it's always like a shitty song.
It's like, let's just have you guys sing it. You can't sing at all, but sure, why not? Yeah. I mean, other than that though, like it's not bad, it's not terrible. Would I ever listen to the song again? Likely not. Um, I mean, maybe if it comes on randomly, sure, maybe. If I'm like bored and I want to listen to something else, why not? But
Yeah.
otherwise, I mean, it's good. I like how it started off. It's the same pace. The solos at the end are pretty cool. I enjoyed that. other than that, like it's an okay Izzy Stradlin song. So I'm gonna probably go in the vein of let's say 2.5 on this one. It's right in the middle. It probably just needs a little more of something else to give it maybe the 3 and above edge, but right down the middle, I think is pretty good with this one.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. I don't think it's one of the better Izzy songs at all. I didn't hate it though, like I did last week. Last week, my God, even listening to the episode back and having to hear that song again was just taxing to my brain. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that last week, I may want to retract the rating before I forget. Because I gave that one too high of a rating. And I listened to it again. I said, wow, that's fucking terrible. So I'm going to go back. I said 2.5. I'm going to give it a 1 on that one. So.
Oh, there you have it, folks. Caputo's changing his rating from last week to a 1. What did I give it? I think I gave it a 0 because I was
You went 0. I mean, we haven't gone into the negative, like, rapid fire territory in a while.
No. Well, this one's not that bad either. I mean, by comparison, just to that song alone, this is a fucking 20-star song. I'm going to give this I'm going to also give it a 2.5 because I like the music, the guitar work in it. I thought was really, really good. The intro was really good. Had a good, like, upbeat thing. I probably wouldn't turn this on my radio, but if I went to see an Izzy show, an Izzy set, and he played this, I could sit through it for 3 minutes and probably enjoy myself if I were hearing it live.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like, we don't hate the song, but like we're not like crazy about it either. So it's like one of those kind of things.
Yeah. Well, you want to spin the wheel and see what song we're getting next week?
Hell yeah! Let's keep the momentum rolling here for a new year.
Damn straight. Why did you quit beat booping?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it had to start over. Drum roll.
Killing Time, Hollywood Rose.
Killing Time by Hollywood Rose.
Back to some more pre-GNR Axel. This will be interesting. Because the last time I think we did a Hollywood Rose song. Did we do a Hollywood Rose song? Oh, no. That was Anything Goes, but we listened to the demo of that by Hollywood Rose. And now it's some other shit. But let's see how they do with an actually original song that wasn't ended up used on AFD.
It was ended up used on Live Like a Suicide, though. So this does have a Guns N' Roses version. Which we will probably also discuss. I mean, it's going to have a lot of things to talk about when we get into Killing Time because the song's going to have some history to it. So,
oh yeah, they'll help us quote unquote kill time.
Heyo! And we thank you for killing time with us this week on the Guns N' Radio podcast. As we bring it to an end, don't forget to head over to GN Extra, where the conversation with Caputo and I will continue. And until next week, I'm Dustin Bonez.
And I'm Chris Caputo. Welcome to 2021. Happy fucking New Year. We'll see you next week. Peace.